at 5640, you said you realize that having sex doesn't mean you're not traditional. You still hold the same traditional beliefs the man should provide. It doesn't make me not a Christian. I still believe in God. That's what you said, Noel, at the 5640 mark. And this is in reference to the fact that you hooked up with Fresh, pretty quickly. But I did want to offer a little pushback there. I would argue that having casual sex doesn't really fall into being like a traditional Christian woman.
Well, everybody sins. Everybody, even the best of Christians, they still do things that, they're not necessarily
okay, but let me ask you a
supposed
question.
to.
Let me ask you a question. So let's say you met would you be willing to wait until marriage?
Last time we talked about this, that ship has sailed. I would be.
No, but what I'm saying is, let's say you met a fantastic, good value Christian man, and he wanted to wait until marriage. Would you be open to that?
Absolutely, but the issue is finding one that will wait till marriage, and those are almost non-existent.
Sure. But do you think it would be a hard sale to that kind of guy who has those kind of values to learn that you got flown out by top dog podcaster, you had sex with him you stepped through his door, you guys basically got right down to business?
But they were talking for a while.
Yeah, we were already talking before I came out there for a couple weeks.
And he also made her feel like he wanted to make her as a girlfriend.
Look, I actually don't. Look, me personally, I'm not a big fan of waiting. but if you're gonna hold yourself out as this traditional Christian woman, and then it's you got flown out, that's the
first time really I've ever been flown out, and I've only had sex inside relationships.
That's nothing bad. That's not bad. It's because they're in a long distance. The only way she could do is fly out to see him.
Okay.
Let me explain. I've only had sex inside relationships. I don't go having one night stands or hooking up with people. It's not a new guy every week. I find someone to commit to, and then yes, we have sex.
But let me ask you a question. So when you were on our show, you had just gotten out of a relationship, if I recall. You were on our show in November of 2023.
I think it was October,
November, whatever. You'd broken up with him. I assume it was a sexual relationship. Mm-hmm. In December, you had a sexual relationship with Fresh.
Yes.
And then you said that you broke up 2 months ago, and you were again in a sexual relationship.
Yeah, I started dating someone in January, and then by February he proposed to me.
And were there any other sexual relationships at all?
No.
Okay. All right. I mean, it's just I'm a little confused here about the whole being traditional.
Well, I'm not drinking. I don't do drugs. I don't go out clubbing. I'm not shaking my ass on dudes. I'm very reserved.
But
you did get flown out and smashed.
It's not a weekly normal thing.
She didn't get flown out. She just went to see someone she's into.
It was a fly out.
That's not.
It was a bit of a fly out. Just a little bit of a fly out.
He played it
off.
Okay,
I don't object to
it's not like they just met first day. They were talking for a month. They were talking each other for a month. They would video call each other for a month. They actually had connections. That's why she flew out.
He played it off like he was trying to pursue me. And like I said in the last one, I'm very transparent when I start talking to a guy. I tell them, look, I'm only interested in marriage and having children. Mm-hmm. So if he's going to lie and deceive, that's not on me. That's his problem. Okay. I am a fool to believe him. That's on me.
And I do want to point out, you said you'd been following their podcast for a while. Mm-hmm. Did you think
that flying out to Miami and staying with this guy was not going to lead to sex?
I knew it was going to. We'd already been talking.
Like you knew it, right?
I didn't just talk to him one time and fly out. No, we had been.
Yeah, I mean, he flew you out there because you were gonna smash, right? Like that's what was gonna go down. You knew it.
That's what guys think. Women don't think that. Women think romantically.
Well, she just admitted she knew what the intentions were.
What are you trying to get at?
Fresh was probably like,
no, but she's not thinking just the sex. It's not just sex for her. For her, it was romantic. It was romance. It was connection between her and the guy. But for guys,
do you really think he was like, this was the guy you're gonna marry?
No, I wanted to figure that out.
Be honest. You're like, yo, well,
but like, what were the odds that you thought that he was the man that you're gonna marry? Because if you've seen the show before, like it should be quite obvious that
like
he's not married.
Wait, did you know he had 1,000 body count? Did you know that?
When I flew out to see him, I did not know that. And like I said, I didn't know about the Hail Mary video. I didn't know about a lot of the stuff. I've only seen, like I said, the clips and the reels from the podcast.
But you didn't know about the 1,000 body count claim.
No, I didn't know that.
Because like you gotta think, right? If he's like, he might be selling the dream, but if he's saying I got 1,000 body count,
I didn't know about that when I went out.
1,001 is gonna be that's gonna be the one that works out.
But like I said, I didn't know about the 1,000 body count until afterwards.
Okay. All right.